We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Got it. 61, matchbox lights.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Elliott running right. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. From the gun, Whalen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Mike Punt, 180.
Hey, I'm coming.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
180. Kell.
Now Jones. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around. The 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run it with Jones. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lux with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Ready. 8, read.
Here's Elliott. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Looking to throw. Whalen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You ain't doing nothing today. Hey, Foxtrot. Go, defense.
Operating from the gun. Whalen. And that will be incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. On 1st down, gone. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Danny. Turbo's up. Switch.
Throwing on 3rd. Braun. Ebron's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Cowboys, 1st down. At the 49-yard line.
Hey, what's the ball? 2 for 1.
On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Luck's good on the extra point. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the 1st half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. They're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Here we go. AT Gator. Ready?
A 1st down carry by Elliott. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Washington. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Cowboys 21.
following the touchdown, here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now Jones. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
At the 23-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's gone. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete. Keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can. And it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's going to fire one deep. And this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield. Being stopped just before the 35.
That's another Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 36.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Pull it together.
Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down in... the 35 to the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Running right, Jones. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. That is caught at the 7. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
54 Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
They'll run with Elliott. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chopper, get it.
And they give this time to the tailback. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Now Elliott. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
And as runners, you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Whalen. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught at the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Dion Lewis with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Gano the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
He's going to walk one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play in the football.
time here in this half. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Time to go, night. Kill, draw, Corkins. Kill, turn up.
From the shotgun again to Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, Alpha. Ready?
From the gun, Whalen. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
We'll see if it's that easy here.
2nd and 7. At the 19-yard line.
Check 43.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Watch 54. Watch 54.
You're not ready.
Now gone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed.
Nice pick.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Whalen. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there. Good for a Redskin first down.
First down, Redskins.
Hey, Gator. Hey, here we go. Hit it.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
We own them. Greystone, travel.
To throw on second down. Whalen, he'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Well, that last completion, certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, Shell.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Super. Hardball. Shoot. Check.
Here's Gall. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Let's go.
They'll try the right side with Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Strong left. Strong left.
Let's go.
Elliott. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will get him one closer. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over at their own 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over
Let's go.
1st and 10
Let's go. Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Lutz good on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25.
49. Redskins 24. Will Lutz.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Again, it's Elliott. Got some real estate inside the 30, and he'll be taken down at the 26. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Ready? It's 70, Indy.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Now.
The first carry for Josh Adams. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Josh Adams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. Gano the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw is gone. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Lutz with the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there that time, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
Gives it 50. Check back 50. Here we go, here we go.
Shoot.
They'll try and run here with Clement. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
60 Pittsburgh.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Washington.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Ready, ready.
On 1st down, this is Adams. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards that time and a Washington 1st. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
218, chop. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Whalen. And his throw is going to be incomplete. A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter.
Topper!
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Redskins on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Whalen. Past the 20. This one caught by Crowder. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. A 2nd down run with Lewis. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Operating from the gun. Whalen looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. This one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick-sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Here we go.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
General West. Ready.
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Back to throw. Gone. Completes it to Aguilar. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
This is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Ready, break.
Check.
Recon, 132 fighter.
And the Redskins.
Get it.
Now Lewis here on first down. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Elliott running right. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Dallas, they continue to make their case for the playoff.